It's in the game.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we begin the divisional round with a tremendous matchup. It's our visitors and our home team. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Nick Cross will bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Cook. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. That's going to be caught. And he's going to get there. He's got the 1st down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down. Had they not gotten it, It's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. They'll go play action here with Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
One more time going up top with Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On third down, here's a run by Taylor. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is intercepted. He works free, right side. And the defense comes up with the first point to this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on third down.
A gain of 10 makes it.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They will indeed go as they look to throw. On the move past the 40. And he is going to have a Colts first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
First down. First and 10.
One quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. The Bills with the early advantage. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught. It's Isaiah Bond. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Brooklyn. Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Allen going to throw on first and 10. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The line of scrimmage. No gain 10.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
It is 3rd and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
319! Alert, alert, alert! Regular, 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 regular. Stop, 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 stop. 56, 56. Look out.
4th down. Here's Allen. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Ready?
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Toronto 1st down.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. will get this to Pitts once more. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Brown 80. What's that?
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
56, 56. What's that?
On third down, it's Allen. Forced to his right. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he will score! Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Bills.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
This returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
17 yards. And the Colts, first down.
They'll look to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 10.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Harrison.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it'll lead to a second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Throw once more. Here's Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be second down.
Alert!
Throwing again is Allen. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
To the air on third down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. He's got his man, Max Fulton. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Cook. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal. Hook is in. Touchdown, Bill.
Touchdown, Toronto.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up! 19 line. Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Pass caught by Bond. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Schrader's kick is good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Their own 20-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man. That is Bond. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of
It's
6.
third and 4.
Makes it third and 4.
Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And
that is caught. What a throw. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Bills. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
Let's go. 70, Bravo 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go!
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's down. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's another Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And the Colts are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Colts.
Taylor trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Schrader now on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick
The
off.
kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
45. Here's second down and 5. In motion, Shakir. To the air. On second down, here's Allen. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. It's second down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
On second down, Allen. This one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. And he will go all the way. Touchdown. Touchdown, Brooklyn. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case,
that's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3. They'll run with Cook, and he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
That's good for a Toronto first down.
On play action, Allen. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. It is second and 6. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. This one caught right side by Knox. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Tight end on the move left. On third down, they go with Cook. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Allen gonna throw for it. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Colts first down.
That's good for a Colts first down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
A gain of 25 yards. That's another Brooklyn first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second.
They go right back to Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Colts. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win? Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion, that's Thornton. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That is taken in left side by Thornton. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
13 yards.
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
They'll run the draw with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. We are set for 4th and long.
Mustang 19.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
Let's go.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
He'll look to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Allen Pierce. Touchdown, Brooklyn.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch, but the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback, and then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills, and wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Eagles, 60.
Willis to throw. Rolling right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Here comes 2nd down. Willis now to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
He's looking deep for Shakir. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Crowley. And the Colts are right back in this one.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That is caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That is caught. And will be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Colts. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now 1 step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.